Going to America just got tougher. Trump's new visa fee shocks Indian aspirants. Imagine this. You've worked for years, studied tirelessly, aced interviews, and dreamt of going to America. And just when that dream finally seems within reach, a single policy decision makes everything harder. Yes, we're talking about a decision that has shaken the hopes of millions of Indians. A blow not just to their wallets, but to the very flight of a lifelong dream. Traveling to the U.S. won't be the same anymore because President Donald Trump's new decision has drastically increased visa fees. The hike is so steep that a typical Indian family will now have to think twice. Can we still afford this dream? Today, we'll dive deep into this issue. But before we begin, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an important update. So let's get started without any delay. On July 4th, 2025, while all of America was celebrating Independence Day, President Trump signed a law called the One Big Beautiful Bill. Hidden within this law was a major provision, the Visa Integrity Fee. While the name may sound technical, its impact is very straightforward. Getting a U.S. visa just became significantly more expensive, especially for people from countries like India, where the currency is already weak compared to the dollar. This new fee will directly affect anyone planning to visit the U.S. for tourism, education, work, or business. Categories like B1/B2 visas for tourists and business travelers, F and M visas for students, H1B work visas, and J1 exchange visas will all fall under this new Visa Integrity Fee. Only diplomatic visa holders are exempt from the hike. Until now, Indian citizens had to pay around $185, roughly 16,000 rupees, for a B1/B2 visa. But with the new fees in place, the cost will now jump to $472, or over 40,000 rupees. This includes a $250 integrity fee, a $24 I-94 fee, and a $13 ESTA fee. Experts warn that this increased cost is a significant financial blow for the average Indian family dreaming of going to the U.S. 𝐮𝐩𝐿 from Hyderabad Overseas Consultants says that Indians will now have to spend an average of 37,500 to 40,000 rupees just for a B1/B2 visa. And that's not the end of it, because this Visa Integrity Fee will increase every year based on the Consumer Price Index, CPI. In other words, the cost will keep rising annually with inflation. Now think about this. A student who is already burdened with lakhs in tuition fees, living expenses, and food costs. What does this additional fee mean for them? It's not just a charge, it's a barrier, especially for students who rely on scholarships or come from families with limited financial means. And it doesn't stop there. Getting a refund on this fee comes with strict conditions. A person will only be eligible for a refund if they leave the U.S. within 5 days of their visa expiry, without applying for a visa extension or changing their visa status. Ask yourself, can a student or a tech professional realistically plan their return with such precision and speed? These conditions may sound simple on paper, but in practice, they're extremely complicated. The U.S. government is calling this fee a security deposit meant to ensure visa holders comply with rules. But in reality, it's becoming an unbearable burden for citizens of developing countries. The Trump administration claims it will help reduce illegal immigration, but critics argue it will also make legal travel much harder for genuine students, tourists, and professionals. This new policy, set to take effect in 2026, is not only making the U.S. visa process more expensive, but also more complicated. As a result, many Indians are now considering alternate destinations like Europe, Canada, or Australia, where visa fees are lower and the process is relatively simpler. Admission counselors believe this may lead to a decline in student applications to the U.S., and even some top universities have expressed concern over this emerging trend. Although the U.S. government hasn't officially confirmed the implementation date yet, the mention of the fee in the One Big Beautiful Bill clearly indicates that the policy is ready. Only the formal announcement remains. It's highly likely that this new fee will take effect from January 2026, and until then, millions of applicants may rush to apply for visas, causing appointment backlogs and a dramatic rise in wait times. This raises the question, why was this fee introduced? Is it really just about ensuring compliance with visa rules? Or is it part of a larger effort to address America's economic challenges? In recent years, the U.S. national debt has been soaring, and the government is actively looking for new revenue sources. In that context, targeting foreign travelers becomes both easy and politically safe, especially for the Trump administration, which has consistently prioritized its America First agenda. But when the price of this America First slogan is paid by an Indian student, a tourist, or a young tech professional struggling to build their career by shelling out steep visa fees, it no longer feels like a proud national policy, but rather a burden being imposed. This move goes against the very spirit of global freedom and opportunity that America was once celebrated for. Today, India is one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. Every year, millions of Indians travel to the U.S. to study, visit, work, or invest. In such a scenario, making the visa process more difficult is only harming America's own image, an image carefully built over decades as the land for all who work hard and dream big. And that's exactly why this decision is more than just a rule change. It signals a philosophical shift. America is no longer the welcoming land it used to be. And this shift is slowly becoming evident to those who once believed that the path to a better future ran through the United States. So, if you're planning to go to America, you now need to prepare not just your documents, but also rethink your budget. Ask any education consultant or visa expert, and they'll tell you the same thing. Apply before the end of 2025, or you might face a double financial blow after the new policy kicks in. The most heartbreaking aspect of this change is that it will affect those who follow the rules the most, those who genuinely want to go to America through legal and proper means. And yet, the system is beginning to look at even them with suspicion. It is from this very mindset that such harsh policies are born. Today, this story is not just about a visa fee. It's about a dream seen by people across the world to go to America and achieve something big. But when the road to that dream becomes more expensive and more difficult with every passing year, it forces us to ask, is that dream still the same? Or has it now become just a fading memory of a promise that once inspired the world?
Something new. Do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.